the hat. I never have the stream up here in front of me, live, ready to go. It's all right. It takes people a moment. So, a much later night. I had a record number of trick or treaters tonight 10. Last year I had one. Big jump, obviously. And then, let's see, Ohio State number one in the first playoff rankings. It's good news. Here we go. There he is. What a thumbnail. Hey, what's up, Dan Z? I am not, Dan Z. I am not. I am not. Hey, what's up, Spud? Hey, what's up? Hey, Nico. Happy Halloween, Dan Z. Happy Halloween. So I thought I'd jump on here for a minute. Hey, Mrs. Spud. Got the tandem here. I was wondering if, or I thought I'd jump on here. Ah, boy. Real quick. Maybe not stay too long. Hey, what's up? And what's up, Cool Fizz? Haven't seen you in a minute. Feels like it's been since '09. Happy Halloween. I gave out, let's see, I gave out some Snickers, some Twix. Yeah, I like the theme. I've been seeing some pictures. Just didn't get the webcast. I don't have nugs anymore either. I canceled my nugs. That was one of the things that had to go. And then, let's see, some Twix, Snickers, Reese Cups, the good stuff. One girl introduced herself. She told me her name and everything. That was kind of cool. I was like, all right, nice to meet you. If there had been a Halloween show tonight, they would have probably played Use Your Illusion 2 by Guns N' Roses. Now, I don't know, actually. That was just the first one that popped to mind. I don't know if that would have been the case. I don't know if there's anything obvious that stuck out this year. Cashew's eye has gotten much better, Jack Crick. He's almost got two full eyes now. Just not as fun. Wouldn't be such a great band. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah. Was there anything that jumped out to make it like, oh, yeah, they would cover that this year? I don't know. Every year we lose somebody. So it wouldn't be, hey there, happy Halloween, Ghost of Flea. Perhaps they would, well, Billy kind of got in on the Alice in Chains thing. Can't do that. Can't be jumping on Billy's bandwagon. Still haven't quite got used to the hair. As you can see, we're going full hat today. Still want to pull it back, and there's like nothing there to pull back. I don't know what's up. Woody doesn't stop in as much, Jack Crick. I wonder where old Woody's been. So I didn't have a ton to talk about. I am happy that not that doesn't look like many Ohio State fans here right now. Fractal Space, happy Halloween. But the fact that they're number one right now, that's look, obviously if they run the table, they're going to be in. That's all great. But the fact that they're number one, maybe somehow they could still squeak in. If they remain number one and they lose that Michigan game, it's still not a bad resume. If there's going to be a one-loss team in, being like, hey, we lost to a team that's in. Kind of like last year. I don't think nobody wants that to happen every year, though. Yeah, I saw it. Last I saw it was 10-0. Still 10-0, Dan Z. Yeah, I'm not too. That's why I'm already trying to lay groundwork for a one-loss team being Ohio State getting in. 10-1. Okay. Well, at least the Diamondbacks got on the board. Hey there, Tropic Melon. Yeah, it is. Although it's still like pretty old. Back. Ooh. Maybe. I mean, yeah, maybe. Hey, happy Halloween, Scott. Hey, Sacktown's in the house. Happy Halloween. It's pretty much all the stream's going to be. Hey, happy Halloween. Yeah, it's too bad there was no fish show this one. Okay. All right, Dan Z. Sounds good. Yeah, I had no idea what exactly they would do, but I did see the theme and all the pictures. Nah, come on, it can't be that bad. Maybe like a Stanley Jackson or something. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, tag. It's what we were just talking about, kind of, sort of. I saw Hulk Hogan. I heard the actual Ric Flair introduced him. I heard. Nice. Away from the Mire. If it's not my favorite Billy song, it's up there. Justin Swick. Yikes. He had his moments, but ha. Yes, he does. That's pretty good, Spud. Oh, nice. Sting. I forgot about Sting. Could be a Mac Jones. All right. Yeah, we'll see. As in, like, just a serviceable quarterback that does just enough to win or stays out of the way, sort of. Hey, what's up, DH? Happy Halloween. I know it's got to be right. Ghost to Flea. It got real out of control when Game of Thrones was in the mix. Although I wasn't live streaming much back then. I don't know where I go, but unfortunately, Harry Hood, I put on a Run Like an Antelope. Run Like an Antelope is my favorite In the Dark song. I don't know why that is. Go figure, huh? Just like Fishman's a whole different deal when you're in the dark. Oh yeah, I'm real into this Michigan scandal. I'm like a lot of people. I see this being the end of Harbaugh. I think one girl asked tonight, she was like, "Do you have anything that's not chocolate?" I'm like, "Man, these kids these days are picky." And then, like I said, the other girl introduced herself. She was like, "Hi, I'm Naomi. This is my brother." And I was like, "All right, just take your candy. I don't need to meet the whole family." Hey, happy Halloween, Wook Plus. I don't know what we're discussing really. Oh, I'm sure there's a Goose fan, Joseph. I'm not like a Goose hater by any means, but I'm not a super fan either. The most I got into them was when they were touring there with Trey. Um, I haven't dove back. I had heard shows before that, and I've heard a little bit since then. Haven't heard anything recently though. I believe they just or either were just out there, just finished up. So we'll see. Maybe someday I'll have no choice but to listen to Goose. There will still be other bands out there if Fish wraps things up, but they might be somewhere in the 5 to 10 bands that would be worth checking out. What's Trey doing until 12/28? Who knows? Who knows with that guy? He might be doing some really nerdy dad shit, or he might just be hanging out writing songs. Who knows? Working on practicing his guitar. Maybe he's doing some Christmas shopping. Probably gonna sneak in some Christmas shopping for sure. Maybe a Rangers game. So not all nerd dad stuff. He could do some cool stuff in there too. Jack Crick, get out of here. I'm gonna ban you, Jack Crick. How dare you ask that? Oh, let me think, Harry Hood. Well, I've kind of me. That guy that was recording First Tube, which look, you can argue, you may or may not win the argument that like, who cares, man, if you interrupted that guy's. But look, he was recording that video. I don't know what, I didn't have any need to, I could have waited, but I totally messed up that guy's First Tube video. If you're seeing my hand, you're like, dude, what's going on? Did you get into a fight with a wombat? I've been playing really rough with Rose, and she totally needs her nails trimmed. And her new thing is biting. She's turned into a little biter all of a sudden, man. She's probably got me like 50 times, but I go in hard on her. Like Mary doesn't have a scratch on her because she's not an idiot like me. But that's why Rose likes me more. So that was one Harry Hood. Me, I had a total chomper move. Guy, he gave me some song and dance. He was recording it for a kid or something. He might have been laying it on thick. I mean, it was, we were all good after we spoke about it. And he was like, it's all right. And anyways, not many people, like, there's plenty of videos of First Tube on the internet, even professionally recorded that night. But not many people are gonna have F Zappa 20 going, hey man, you gonna record the whole fucking song? That was much better. Turned out to be a better video. I don't know how old this kid is. If that was language appropriate or anything. I don't know what else I saw. The one, well, no. I didn't see a whole lot of chomper activity. The glow stick thing was weird. That was anti-chomper activity. Like this, there was one set of people, back there, kind of middle back. They tried several times both nights to get some glow sticks going. They must have, had 10 to 20, 25 at a time and would toss them, maybe 100 at a time per song. Not per song, but maybe like twice throughout the night, like a song here and a song there. So there was at minimum a couple of hundred of them floating around the back there, and it just never really got going. I don't know. Like on one hand, I'm happy, but on the other hand, it is, as long as it doesn't get too out of control. And where I was at, pretty far back, there was no worry of really getting hit. Not seeing one coming from behind me. I don't know, Jason. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to rule it out, but I don't have plans to like run to the Sphere. I know Chinchilla. That was absolutely incredible. I mean, I was shocked. There's been a handful of matches where I'm just like, wow, I can't believe this, especially when a guy loses, where even in a loss, it's like, whoa. Yes, bud. I mean, it was like, I did not hand out any Charleston shoes. I wish I had some Chico sticks, though. I even went and looked for them, just even the little miniature package. Introduce these kids to Chico sticks, man. They wouldn't know what hit them. If I was really, really, if I was a great neighbor, I would have run up to Grandpa Joe's and got some crunchies, given them a full length crunchie. Well, they're not that big. All of a sudden now making crunchies 4-foot candy bars. Introduce these kids to crunchies and Chico sticks. I'd have been like the cool neighbor. I blew it. I did hand out some good stuff though. Frozen Milky Way, not bad, not a bad call. Yeah, I freeze some stuff. I like some candy bars frozen. Yeah, they're good, right? Hard to find around here though. All right. So yeah, now is all I can think about is what's Trey been up to. And then possibly yeah, was that the one that like started out the tour, those 2 nights? Yep, I was at those two. That opened one of them shows with Petriker. I think that was 16, right? Can't believe it's that long ago. When maybe they're working on a new album. Nah, that's probably unlikely. Yeah, those shows were just okay. Those weren't horrible shows, but definitely not ones that go down in history, huh? Yeah, opening up a tour like that, nothing, you can't expect a ton, I suppose. Ah, nice. After set break night two. Yeah, I think I might have got lured away and talked to some people during set break night two. Buddy of mine, Chuck, I ran into him. Yep, yep. Ah, I didn't hear you. Or did I hear you and I was just ignoring you? Nah, I probably didn't hear you. Um, yeah, it was a good time, those shows. I'm glad I went down there. And Charleston's one of them cities where I could double up. I could go visit some old friends who I haven't seen in forever, stay with them, and then go to the shows. Yeah, part of it, Charlie's that, and then part of it is just, I don't know. I do that from time to time. Let it grow. I think this is the third time I've let it grow out real long and then cut it. Now, this is the longest I've ever let it go. I've went, 2.5 years before, but July of 19, right before Alpine, is when I last cut it. So this wasn't like a 2020 thing. A lot of people were like, oh, you got that lockdown hair. No, not really. And then, Mary didn't mind it long. I didn't really care how I looked. So, you know. And then I just like, this will probably be the last time I grow it this long, but who knows? I went and got a cut last week. I might not get a cut again until like 2026 or something. That's also very possible. Or maybe that was the last haircut. Maybe I get struck by lightning. That would be great, Fractal Space. He doesn't pick up my calls, though, unfortunately. The closest I ever got to any of it, and I probably wouldn't even do it just because I don't know. I just would suck at all that kind of stuff. I can barely do this live stream with you guys. But one time somebody mentioned to the one of the podcast, damn it, they said you should have F Zappa 20 on, and that podcast account liked it. It was the closest I ever got. Hey, happy Halloween, Ranger. I'll have many more haircuts, Lewis. I know I shouldn't even say that, should I? Knock on paper. Kind of is a Character Zero hat. You're right. I got my Texas Rangers hat, which is, of course, my Tila hat. This could be an Ocelot hat, but it could be a Character Zero hat. You're right. What else would it work for if not Zero? Ocelot, Zero. We don't have a ton of O songs, do we? Could be the O and Sin of a Mule. Looks like a Sin of a Mule hat. Okie Pa, okay. Maybe. It's pushing it though, for some reason. I know it works, but it also doesn't for some reason. I don't know how that is. The O, we get like a W, put a W over here with a bunch of O's. The Woo hat. What's another O song besides Ocelot? I'm sure there's something. Look at these whiteboards. There's Ocelot. Back from Star Lake Night 2. We could make it a 2001 hat. Maybe it is a Character Zero hat. NO2, okay, it's not bad. NO2. Sigma Oasis, maybe, yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, I think Ocelot's about all we got. There's another Ocelot over there from the SPAC. The O and Evolve. Old Home Place, okay. Oblivious Fool. That's not a bad one, actually. Oblivious Pool. Not bad. On your way down, okay. Casual Enlightenment. No, wait a minute. How's that work? Let's see. And then the trick-or-treaters. I recognized a Mario. Somebody was Mario. A lot of kids had coats on. It was like freezing. It was under 40 degrees. So the kid the little girl that just introduced herself and her entire family, I think she was maybe like a unicorn or something. Might have saw a princess. Oh, Chucky. Had one Chucky. Had a real simple Jason mask. Oh, Possum. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad call. I think it's either a Character Zero, although I feel like Character Zero wouldn't be this color. My Sweet One, okay, not bad, Jason. Ocelot also probably wouldn't be this color. Maybe it is an Olivia's Pool. And if you're in Ohio State, if you're like not a fan, it's obviously Oblivious Fool. Where are we at? What kind of time check we got here? Oh, we're right about that 20-minute mark. We're going to go over 20. Even if I tried to wrap it up right now and hit you with some booms and some thank yous, we wouldn't be under 20 minutes. So might as well keep going to 30, huh? So I think we covered any. Did I say anything down here in the description that okay? We talked about the Halloween. Happy Halloween, obviously. Oh, a record number of trick or treaters, which was only 10. You know, I had a year where I had one. One. Have some candy left over that year and some this year. Okay, we got the top four: Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, and Florida State. I really thought that Washington would be in there over Michigan. And that's no knock on Michigan, just as of right now. Thought that's how it would be. Oh, yeah, Billy goes full WWE. Dan Z getting the stream, filling us in a little bit there. And this is, yeah, part 4 of the live stream reboot. Reboot. All right, well, Mrs. Spud, nice to see you make it now, along with Spud and Dan Z. I think Mrs. Spud has kind of replaced Woody, perhaps. You know, we really miss Stavely, though. He was very important. I don't know, Vegan Maid, this might not be his time. I think he's a West Coaster, so. Oh, that's just getting out of control now, Jason. All right, Andy stopped by with a great suggestion. Jason's been very productive. Oh, MKG, how could we forget? Charlie Launder. Wook Plus stopped by earlier, said hello. Dan Z in the house. Chinchilla. The Ghost of Flea was here. Jack Crick. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, and DH and Joseph. Forgot about Joseph. Talking some Buckeyes early. No Browns fans. Not a single Browns fans, man. It's that time of year. It's not that we're like fair weather fans, but it's just at this point, you know, year after year. They traded Donovan Peoples-Jones today. Good. You know, there's so many games where that guy just does nothing. They got a 6th-round pick for him. Chase Young traded to the 49ers. They now got Young and Bosa. Hey, what's up, CTB? First time, long time. Yeah, that's true. Spud, it's not a bad. That's about the core may change, but it'll always be somewhere in that number. 23 now. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so happy Halloween to everyone. Dan and Zoe, enjoy the rest of the Billy String show. If it sounds like it's really crazy, I'm pretty sure I can probably still get it on Nugs after the fact. All right, CTB and everybody else, thanks for stopping by. I think I said I'd make it to 30, but it turns out not going to happen. I'm going to go in here and harass Rose, maybe eat some of these leftover Twix. Happy Halloween to everyone. Unfortunately, no show to cover this year. Would they have done another? Nah, maybe they're done doing the albums. Boom. That's why we're getting like Casbot and Sci-Fi Soldiers, Fuego, Chilling Thrilling. Although we did get the Bowie. Charlie, Spud, Jason, Dan, Mrs. Spud, CTB, everybody else is probably gone. Boom. We're out of here. Thanks. Whoa.